We both was thinking we was both on the same accord. Both on the same accord with that at the same time.
Yep.
We didn't plan that shit at all. That's how we do it.
Something in me can't resist the things that you do. Tell me, I want to.
Yeah, this is fire.
I was telling Ryan, man, that shit built up like a motherfucker, man, because I was like, I like it.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm liking it a little bit more.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Man, y'all know the rest, man. Come on,
y'all
man.
were waiting for this.
Yeah. Let's get to work, man.
I told George, I was like, man, maybe we should just hit him with it next week. Just make him wait and shit. He was like, nah, we can't do that to him. We can't do that to
We
y'all.
already hanging on, but never mind.
All right, man. So we got Scary Hours 3 or Just for the Dogs, Scary Hours Edition, whichever one. I see what you did there,
Yeah,
Drake.
deluxe, you know.
Yeah, I see what Drake did, though. You know what I mean? He heard all the barking. He heard all the noise on the street. He's like, man, let me hit him with something. I'm really, really rapping. I'm going to hit him with a 6-piece that I'm really, really rapping, and I'll just throw it on Just for My Dogs. Since y'all want to talk about, oh, this is Just for the Dogs. Where's the shit for my dogs? Here you go. You know, I see what you're doing, Drake.
But can we get 50%? I know, give Joe Budden 50% and give the rest of the population, the Drake fan population, 50%. Can we do that? Joe's getting like all the credit, and he deserves a bulk of that shit because Drake respects Joe Budden. They have a long-standing relationship, and it affected him when Joe was talking that shit. So I'm just saying, man, you know. But some of us have been saying we wanted Drake to get back to the rapping for a long time. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna point no elbows and shit. Let's get right to it, man. Evil Ways. Drake and J. Cole offer the Scary Hours for All the Dogs Deluxe Edition / I don't know, man. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Everything good, everything pure. Everything pure.
The shy lights or something like the stylistics or some shit.
Yeah, I got some evil ways. Even through the glasses, you can see the gaze. To find your way up to the top, the shit gon' be a maze. Volkswagen shit, the way I'm running Beatles plays.
Yeah, and we linking like we freed the slaves. I conquered hell, I walked the veil and set my feet ablaze. My heart hardens every...
They were doing, boy. See, you know, I peeped what I peeped. You know, let's do the back and forth, man. Let's not have separate verses.
Yeah.
Let's not have all the controversy. My fan base versus your fan base. Let's do the back and forth. Let's do that. Now what? You know what I'm saying? I like that. We're still weird. We're judging line for line now. Line for line is what I'm just joking.
Yeah, don't compare. I just think it's beautiful, though. I think it's beautiful, and I think they're going to get busy on this.
Yeah. I love, for those of you who are familiar with the channel, y'all know we love back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, love back and forth. So I love that they chose that route.
If you want to keep that,
Everything pure.
Soul samples.
got to change your evil ways. If you want to keep that,
Yeah, I got some evil ways. Even through the glasses, you can see the gaze. To find your way up to the top, the shit gon' be a maze. Volkswagen shit, the way I'm running Beatles plays.
Yeah, and we linking like we freed the slaves. I conquered hell, I walked the veil and set my feet ablaze. My heart hardens every year like sneakers that Adidas made. I never did the VMAs, I'm not in need of praise.
All praise to the born sinners Jesus saves. My brothers running through the 6 like the Green Berets. Beefing with a block that's 500 feet away. Wheel of Fortune shit the way they say they need a K.
Nah, I only need a raise. And a safe to stash these Frito-Lays. Times was hard, I watched my mama robbing Paul just to get Peter paid. And now my paper folded like when teachers don't want classmates to see your grade. Time is speeding now, I see the grades poking out this beard, but it's weird cause I feel like I ain't even aged. Y'all seize the rays, feet firmly planted for these precious flowers I've been handed, watch me beat a vase.
Man, I'm living out Carlito's way. You niggas ain't getting no bread, you in a keto phase. Wisdom coming out my mouth like some teething pain.
Wisdom coming out my mouth like some teeth and pain. Yeah, they getting busy. They are getting busy, man. I like the, you know what's cool about this though, George? Every time.
But a keto phase though?
Yeah.
You ain't get no bread?
I know. You ain't getting no money is what he's talking about. But, you know, the keto diet,
We all
you
in the keto
can't
phase.
eat all
That's
them
my-
carbs.
I've been in a keto phase for anyways.
my whole life. My whole life, bro. But dude, I love the way they started this, man, and it seems like something special. You mentioned that at the beginning, and we pulled it back. Even through the glasses, you can see the gaze. To find your way to the top, this shit's gonna be amazed. You know what I mean? To find your way to the top, it's gonna be amazed, meaning that it's gonna be some trials and tribulations, but when I get to the top, it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be amazed, like, this motherfucker is killing it.
That was hard.
I love that.
Yeah, but amazed, like you said, trials and tribulations, meaning there is a maze and barriers that you have to get through, go around. Dope.
And then he snuck the Beatles line in there, Volkswagen, shit, I'm running like the Beatle plays, you know what I'm saying? Because I think he's about to have more hits than the Beatles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Drake's got to throw them lines in there, you know what I mean? Even if I'm on the track with J. Cole, which I respect you, Jay, but everybody gotta know I got a plane. You know what I'm saying? Almost about to fucking
Get the plane.
hit the Killer Beatles on the hits charts, man. You know what I'm saying? And any and everything else that I'm killing motherfuckers at. It better not be about the numbers. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? He's got to do that all the time.
Ryan wants to be able to say that in like.
I love that shit. I love that shit.
One day.
You know why I love that?
We're gonna be able to apply that to our lives one day.
Exactly.
Maybe.
But you know what I love about that though, man, is I could see someone like Drake saying, like, being arguing with somebody or somebody talking shit about, yeah, but you know what I'm saying, this person, that person, J. Cole, Kendrick got this, but you know what I'm saying, what are we talking about? Are we talking about the GOAT? It better not be about the numbers. That's all I know. Like I can see him saying that shit. Are we talking about the numbers?
Convenient.
Are we talking about the numbers? Yeah. Okay. You be talking about depth and we better stay on that.
Okay, we can't be talking about the only thing that's measurable. How convenient for us to leave that out.
And it's safe to stash these Frito-Lays. Times was hard. I watched my mama robbing Paul just to get Peter paid. And now my paper folded like when teachers don't want classmates to see your grade. Time is speeding now, I see the grades poking out this beard, but it's weird cause I feel like I ain't even aged. Y'all seize the rays, feet firmly planted for these precious flowers I've been handed, watch me be the vase.
Man, I'm living out Carlito's way. You niggas ain't getting no bread, you in a keto phase. Wisdom coming out my mouth like some teething pain. My whip used to have the seat displays where Smack DVD would play. Zopa clone, baby, I can't rest without the sleeping aids. Bought this nigga jewels, these shits is light, let's get it reappraised. I bet you see the price and you gon' be amazed. And Broski didn't do it, he like a piece of art, judge, he was framed.
Some feed the J's to receive a wage. Coke got their nose bleeding like the seats where you can't see the stage. High up in arenas where they see they faves. AKA me and Drizzy Drake, we the wave.
Yeah. We the wave, like Christian Combs with a brush in his hand once the grease is laid. Shit is 360 like the label deal you signed to get your people paid. Me, I got tickets like a meter maid. And 21, my nigga like he's celebrating legal age. Next time I get in Rosalia face, I hope she tell her people that we need some space. Niggas think I won't get them hit, but like a Indian marriage, it could be arranged. This mean it just may see us on your block like the street parade.
At the top playing keep away with the crown. Our life's an open book, come and read a page. Drake pulled a white bitch that's going both ways. She like the queen of spades. I'm starting to think they perks is fake, they weed is lace. For thinking it's a game. If it's a game, these streets would be Bushido's blade. Raise it to his face and he ain't need a shave. I stay out of beef, see niggas DNA get rearranged. I'm with Drizzy in Atlanta, so many hitters with that nigga, they could be the Braves. Young Angel going through his demon phase. Hard to blame him, Lord knows this game can be depraved. Scary hours, undefeated, y'all should be afraid.
Yeah, you know what's that so hard?
Y'all should be afraid.
What's that so hard?
You know, like, come on, man. Just rap.
I'm sure that takes a lot.
He did this shit in 5 days. That's what he said.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let him know.
That's a lot of work. 5 days of work is a lot.
We let it rock out. Yeah, I was just telling Ryan, I'm gonna stop it right there, but I was telling Ryan, I was like, see, rapping, was that so hard just to get back to the soil, man, and get back to rapping a little bit more. Drake has always rapped. I know he rapped on Her Loss. He even rapped on Honestly Nevermind, even though that wasn't a rap album. He's always rapped, but I think y'all know. Don't be disingenuous. Y'all know what we say when we're talking about when we say him getting back to the roots of just, for the most part, focusing on making a rap song or rap songs. And I was like, was that so hard? I said that to Ryan. He was just like, well, that takes time. I was like, he did this shit in 5 days. And that's why we started laughing. I was like, this motherfucker said he did this shit in 5 days, man.
Now, if he did it in 5 days and didn't get any sleep all day around the clock, that's a lot of work.
Matter of fact, this motherfucker said he was just like, yo, this shit just comes so. He put a video out before this came out. He's like, man,
so everything you say, I'm trying to defend this shit.
He's like, this shit is just effortless at this point, man. This shit just comes to me like nothing, But that's what he said. He put a video out before this Scary Hours 3 drop.
That's
so
dope.
it's like, man, come on, man. Get the people what they want, man. But still do your thing. We're not saying Drake should silence the R&B side, or we're not focused on, exploring his artistry in different ways. But this is essentially what I think a lot of people wanted from him, man. Is getting back to just purely rapping.
And one thing I've always liked about Drake, man, and J. Cole is me personally, on my personal time, I can listen to them and enjoy their music, and they're still rapping at a high level. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I think that doesn't get talked about a lot. There's a lot of artists that I like from a rap lyrical standpoint, from a conscious standpoint, and what their subject matter standpoint, that I just don't listen to a lot. But I do like their shit, and I go back to it here and there. I'm like, yeah, they really got busy here, but it's not. They don't get a lot of play time on my playlist.
Yeah.
That's one thing I could say about J. Cole and Drake, even though it may not be a dedicated rap album that Drake may come out with, but he's just getting a lot of burn on my playlist, because I can actually go back and re-listen to the shit and enjoy it and appreciate what he's actually saying.
All the greats do that, though.
Yeah, dude.
All the greats
Love it.
know how to do that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of guys that say, this guy's the GOAT. And they're like the underground lyrical guy, but they can't bridge that gap between musicality and lyricism. Like, it's hard. That's why there's only certain rappers that are in certain conversations all the time.
That's true.
Because they can make you dance, make you laugh, make you cry, make you do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And still enjoy yourself,
One line I want to touch, man, that I love that J. Cole said, man, he said, times was hard. I watched my mama rob Paul to get Peter paid.
That was hard.
That's a hard-ass line, man. For those of you that don't know, I'm pretty sure you should know, especially if you grew up in hard times, man. At least in my family, it was like, I got to rob Peter to pay Paul. You know what I'm saying? Which is a biblical reference, but what it means is I'm fucking broke. I got to take this credit card and pay this credit card bill, or borrow this money to pay this. So you're still not getting ahead, is the point that he's making. And when he said, I watched my mom rob Paul to get Peter paid, the way I'm taking that, he's watched his mom struggle. She made miracles out this bitch.
With J. Cole, we linking like we freed the slaves?
I
I don't know why that's funny. Abraham Lincoln, but because we obviously freed slaves, right? Emancipation of the slaves, but also, we linking up, right? That was funny. What did J. Cole say? I don't do the VMAs. I'm not in need of praise. And then Drake jumped on it like, yeah, all praises due to the born sinners that Jesus saves. That back and forth, forgetting how they fed off each other, was dope. But obviously, J. Cole made the album Born Sinner. He's called himself the Born Sinner. And J. Cole or Drake, I don't think either of them really attend award shows either. So I thought that little feed off was dope.
What'd he say? He said, dudes think I won't hit them, but like an Indian marriage, it could be arranged. You think I can't get to you? Or it can get arranged. You know what I'm saying? And Drake has said a couple, in Mob Ties, he had a couple little references like that. Like, he's not really the one that's going to get his hands dirty, but he said little things like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if how legitimate that is, but, slick little line. I'm trying to peep that shit out.
What did J. Cole say? Feet firmly planted for these flowers I've been handed. Watch me beat a vase. That was hard. Then Drake came back, man, I'm living out Carlito's Way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drake. That's a dope movie, Carlito's Way right there. Y'all dudes getting no bread, y'all in your keto phase. You know what I'm saying? Right after that.
What did J. Cole say? Drake pulling out a white girl. She's going both ways. She's like the queen of spades.
That was a hard line, though. That was slick.
So, obviously, we know the card queen of spades, right? She's on the top and the bottom, right? And she's a white woman, right? And he's talking about a bisexual woman. But are we just pulling girls out like a deck of cards? Is that what he said? Like, Drake just pulled a white bitch out. Like, where'd you get this girl? She just pulling them out like a deck of cards and shit, just pulling these bitches out.
It's like, you got it on deck at all times.
Yeah, just where did this bitch pop up from?
What Drake say? My brother's running through the six like the Green Berets, and then he said beefing with some dudes 500 feet away, right? We beefing with a block or something like that, 500 feet away. Then he said with the Wheel of Fortune, I need a K line, which is okay. But I like the beefing with dudes that's 500 feet away, a block like that. I like that. I feel like in rap, man, everyone has to have some sort of attachment to the street, even though they may not have been in the streets. Like, they gotta have like a homeboy. They gotta have somebody that they can like to get some type of stamp. I've always noticed that no matter who, if it's Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, they gotta have lines that have that street element. And I've noticed that they infuse that.
Notification and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. It was like, yeah, let me, my man get busy though. You know what I'm saying? My man, he let that thing off though.
That was dope, man. I like that. I was a little iffy on the sample, and you guys know how I love R&B samples. At least you should know by now. I love R&B samples, but I don't know, man. I felt like this sample was just the sample in the background was just kind of overpowering, and it just kind of was like on repeat. It was like a lot. Like maybe space it out a little bit. You know what I mean? I thought the beat was cool, but I just felt like the sample was a lot in the background. Almost at times I was like, man, let's turn down that volume on the sample and just let them rap, let them get busy. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But it was still cool. So shout out to Boy Wonder on the beat on that. And yeah, that was fire.
There's a couple other lines in here, man, that they was cooking on, man, but we ain't gonna touch them all. But the bottom line is, I like it. They both got busy. It was a core hip hop thing, the back and forth. We a sucker for that. I like the beat actually. I thought the soul sample was dope. Shout out to Boy Wonder, Vinyls, and who else is on this beat? One of them, FNNs and Fierce. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's on the production team for this. It's like it's like a reset default thing to do in hip hop. Okay, you do some experimental shit. Let me go back. Okay, soul sample, back and forth. Like, all right, this could get everybody back. Like, and you're right. I'm a sucker for it, man. I ain't gonna never be tired. Never ever get tired of soul samples and back and forth in hip hop. Yeah. So we're gonna get to something else off this. Probably the shoe fits next, I believe. We'll see. Shout out to everybody that requested that. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Make sure y'all check out DefToRadio.com. The information for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Las Vegas.
We out.